Hey everybody, it's Doug here, Doug Mr. Guy, Board Game Geek, bringing you a new unboxing episode of the CMON game Rising Sun, which is the, I guess, a spiritual sequel, successor to Blood Rage by Eric Lang. And I think it's a really neat game, but I got it here. I'm going to open it up for you. There's been a lot of unboxings, so I'm not going to make a big deal out of it, but I thought you'd want to see it from a different perspective, whatever. Anyway, we're going to get to it. This is the main box right here. You can see still in the shrink. I haven't opened it up yet. It's got beautiful artwork on it. It's a big, big box. It's got the, that's what the back looks like. So you can see it's pretty beefy. I mean, there's a lot going on just with this box, and I got some other boxes to show you. So I think, you know, we'll just get the shrink off of this and see what's inside. Alright, so here is the box unpackaged, and we're just going to open it up. It has not been opened before. It's a brand new game. I love the Japanese artwork, and I love Japanese themes anyway. But here's what we got so far. So you got the rule book. You can see it's laid out very colorfully, beautifully done. Nicely. I don't know how the rules read yet, but I know enough. I've watched enough videos about the basics of the game, so it's not too hard to figure out, and the game mechanics are pretty straightforward and clear from what I can tell. And you can see that there's talks about the figures, the clan sheets, the season cards, and how they work. Now I have the Rising Sun Daimyo box, which also has, I think, the other components, and we'll take a look at that as well. But then it shows you, goes through setup after it talks to you about what the components are. Talks about the tea ceremony, the seasonal pieces, and how you use the tiles. And it has a lot of great artwork in it, so you can see. Yeah, it just talks about how you move, how you fight, all that good stuff. What each of the actions does on its own separate page. I kind of like that. It means you can flip right through it. And it talks about the kamis. That's the kami turn. That's where the gods basically have power, do things for you to gain you extra stuff, right? And that's up here at the top of the track. So basically, and then the war phase. You know, what happens when you go to war, what the outcome of that is, what it does. And then, you know, number of different war province tokens, victory points, etc., and how you win the game. And it basically goes over a season, I think, or a couple of seasons. But then we go to, I think, the meat and potatoes of it, right? Miniatures, miniatures, miniatures. Well, here's the cards, seasonal cards, the plastic tokens for that. These, I think, are, I don't know which ones these are for, but I haven't played it all yet. But this is some of the miniatures. Well, let's take a look and see. I know this is probably taped shut somewhere. Yeah, it is. Okay. Like most CMON games, miniatures are beautiful. One thing they have got down is, I'm starting to like these games better than some of the other ones that they've done. Like I'm a little burned out on the zombie side style role-playing games from them, even though I love them. Sorry, this is harder to open than I imagined it would be. Okay, there we go. And let's take a look. That was a lot of noise, guys. Sorry. Not sure what these guys are yet. I'll have to look, but they're color bases, so that means they belong to a player, I guess. Maybe this is, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And then this is the other one here. Man, what detail these have. Absolutely fantastic. I wonder if it might just be better painting them all up or doing a wash, because you got to keep the colors on them, I know. There's some other ones. These look like some kind of demons, maybe Oni. Okay, well, let's, so we know what that looks like. That's that box right there. Let's pop open the cards. They're not going to go anywhere. Show you what they are. Now, I also know that, like, for the seasonal stuff, see, these are the cards for the different seasons. And now these ones have, there we go, all the different cards. Pretty cool, right? And they do come out by season, so they get tougher as they go, right? Summer, spring, etc. And again, I don't know all the rules yet. I got a general gist of it, but this also brings you the Daimyo upgrade, has 1+1 force, etc., and all the different cards you can get. Some of them bring out monsters. Some of them bring out, you get extra Ronins. There's the Oni of Blood. That's a monster. We'll take a look at that. Anyway, I think you get the idea. A bunch of cool looking cards with lots of neat Japanese style artwork, and then the tokens. We'll put that aside for the moment, because there is a game board. It's underneath, I guess. Then we got this box of additional minis and stuff. And these are all of the plastic coins. I think I have better than that, though. And the big bases for the monsters. Now, see, because your colored bases are for your different player groups, but look at the size and beauty of these miniatures. Wow, just amazing looking. Look at these deserve to be painted. They really, really do. This guy, he'd be almost all gold, so it wouldn't be too bad to paint him, right? Just a big gold dude. But look at these miniatures. Look at this guy. God, just absolutely amazing. Anybody who tells me that you can't put a lot of detail into pre-assembled minis is ridiculous. I mean, look at this. There's so much detail in this, it's not even funny. Look at that guy. I mean, look at it. It's teeny little minute details. Great plastic, too. It's solid. I mean, look at the level of detail on him. There's no way, Shadows of Brimstone, that you can't tell me, Flying Frog Games Productions, that you can't tell me that you cannot do detailed miniatures. Got to figure out how to get him back in the box now. In a way that, I don't know how to get it back in the box. I'll figure it out, I guess. Anyhow, you get the idea. So, is that the way it goes, or did he literally come in like, nope. Well, he doesn't fit well in his spot any longer once you get him out. I would think his head would, well, anyway, we'll put that aside for a moment, and I'll figure out how to get him in just a minute. And that comes with the plastic coins, anyway, and the extra bases. Okay. Then we have another box. I think these are going to be the other player miniatures. See the based player miniatures. Each faction has a different look and feel to them. So these ones are like a Kenku type miniature. The white player. See the that's the blues. That's blue, but the white guys, here they are. And these do come. The bases do come off. As you can see, each of the miniatures is radically different. I don't think they don't sit in here as well as they normally do in the miniature boxes for these games, but there's again, I think that's your Diamio. Not 100% sure. And look, these guys are not sitting here like they normally do. Here's the black player, I think. I didn't think these were supposed to come off either. I guess they do, but I didn't think they were supposed to. The red player looks really, I mean, these are really neat minis. I guess these represent, like, maybe they're, I don't know, maybe they're different kinds. Like, this is your Diamio, these are your Kami, your priests. Yeah, I think that's what it is. There's three. Yeah, that's what it is. These are your warriors, your Kami, and Diamio. Your big bad guy. And look at the detail on these two. Just these normal soldier miniatures. Really amazing level of detail. Anyway, let me put this back, and we're going to continue on. Like I said, to me, a lot of unboxings are boring. I spend way too much time looking at one thing. So we're going to continue on and just show you everything that's in these boxes. Okay, next up you got the player boards, which are the folding ones that go in front of you, and all the different cardboard tokens and the game map. I think everybody has pretty much seen the game map, but I'll take it out just to show you. Open it all up, get this all out of here. Let's see what else we've got we can show off, and got these other boxes too. So anyway, this is the map board. As you can see, it's got the different provinces, all the things that you need to do on it. For example, like if you win the war in this province, you gain the benefits of it. So if you win Edo, then you get that. Kyoto, you get whatever. And the board is quite large, so I can't really show it all in this video. But it's big, way bigger than I thought. I'll just kind of pan back and let you see. Wow, that is a big board, guys. It's beautiful, which means it'll be interesting on the table with all the beasties and things just like Blood Rage. Blood Rage looks really amazing on the table. So that goes in the bottom there, and then we have all the different tokens. Now, again, I think in the Diamio box from the Kickstarter, you have the plastic components for a lot of these, and then the other miniatures for your fortresses and things like that. And these, I know that all of these tokens here, I don't think these are, but all these tokens are like plastic and that. We'll take a look at that in a minute. So, and then lastly, you have your folding player, trifold player pieces that you hide your stuff behind, and then there's also a panel. I didn't see it in here, but I'm sure they're in here. The Kami. Oh, I didn't show you the Kami, guys. Let's show you those. Here you go. There's the gods that you go and they give you certain powers if you've got priests on them, etc. And also I think it's adjusted by your auto track. Like I said, I got to read the rules. I'm not sure. And then these are the boards I'm talking about right here. They go in front of you, and then on top of that, in front of that, you have these trifold things that kind of tell you what each thing does. So it's really well laid out where it just kind of describes everything to you. I love that about the game. So that is the main box, guys. Now, I'm going to tell you, these big giant miniatures are not fitting. Once I open the box, I had a heck of a time getting it back in. I'm assuming that at some point soon, and I hope it's true, that one of the insert guys are going to do an amazing insert. I literally cannot get this box closed, and I'm making you sit through it, so hold on. Okay, finally. Whew. Stressful. Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, it goes in like this, and then, but I'm sure that somebody's going to do a really effective insert for it that will make it more convenient than it currently is. But that is the box setup right there. It's not bad. It's suitable. Everything fits in there nicely. The rules fit in there nicely, and it all goes back together. Yay! But like, for example, I got the insert for Blood Rage from Broken Token, and it has all this cool stuff in it that, like, each clan has their own box and everything. Anyway, this is the Daimyo box, so let's take a look at that, and we'll see what's in there. See if I can even open it. Don't have any nails to speak of. We'll open this. Oh man, I gotta have to get something to open it. The other one was so easy too. I just put my thumb. There we go. Got it. Okay. All right. So we're gonna open up this box. See what's in here. I think there's lots of other cool stuff, plastic stuff. I love the artwork. Look at that artwork. That is beautiful. Cool stuff. I love Japanese style art anyway, and Japanese mythology. Awesome. This is kind of, I guess it's kind of a, it is Japanese, it's kind of a hybrid though. So you get the additional clan, you also see the additional miniatures, and here's what I was talking about. So you get an additional player board. This is still cardboard, but all the tokens that you play with are now these big tiles instead, which I love. And then, here we pull some of this stuff out. Then you get, of course, some additional boxes, but you get these flags that represent the different areas that are being sought after on the board, the war areas to show you what they do. And then hold on just a moment. Okay, much better. And these are the, for the tea ceremony, when you pick your alliances, you got the colors of the different, the cardboard in the base game, but look at these. These are absolutely stunningly done. Really beautiful. It has the clan symbol on it, and you put them together in different combinations depending on who your alliances are with. And then these are the flag stands that go on the board that show you where the battles take place and which are contested. And then you also have, each clan has their own, like, fortress, or, yeah, I guess they're fortresses. I don't remember. That's not the exact actual term in the game. And then these are the Ronin tokens in plastic as opposed to cardboard, which are cool. And then this is the one from the Green Clan player, because their fortresses, or whatever, can move because they're on these big, the backs of these big giant turtles. So how cool is that? That is just cool beyond reason, right? And that's what goes into that one box. And the other one's just more miniatures, but I'll show those to you as well. And we'll put these back in order, and they fit back in. They are pretty nicely put in there. The insert's working for me in this case, better than some of the other ones. But I love these tiles. These are really neat. And basically, like I said, in the base game, they're cardboard. This was a Kickstarter. I don't know if it's going to be exclusive, but they'll definitely be extra. And look at these nice tiles that you play with. I love that, man. It just feels so tactile when you're playing the game that you have those big plastic, almost mahjong-like style tokens that you get to place on the board. Really cool stuff. And then, of course, some more miniatures, and some of them are big minis. So look at that guy right there. That's pretty awesome. It's Godzilla. No, I don't know that. I'm just, it looks like Godzilla. You got a bear dude, and this is the other clan. You notice that the bases aren't on there, so you have to put the bases on your. And they do provide them to you. They're there, but on your priests and your daimyo, which is obviously this dude here. Pretty cool. And then these are all different creatures that you can summon in the game that have different powers. So, for example, you see the Phoenix right here has a miniature, or a card rather, just like that says, if this is killed, to gain, but that's the Phoenix power has an ability. They all have an ability. And these are just the monsters that came in the Daimyo pack, plus the additional extra clan that comes with the game. And that's basically what's in that box. That box basically pimps out your basic game for the most part, and then adds one more clan and some monsters so you can play with additional people. And then you have these things like I only got a couple of them. I got the Kami Unbound pack, which includes these this thing where the gods, I think, can actually interact with the board in some way. I'm not sure how it all works out, but we'll just open it up and take a look. And again, I haven't read the rules, so if I make a comment that is not accurate, I apologize, because I don't know how this works. But it probably says on the back, doesn't it? The great Kami, Japanese gods of the sun, moon, sea, wind, thunder, storm, and war have been unleashed. Yeah, that's what I thought. They get to come onto the board in some way, shape, or form. Probably in the form of cards yeah, see, yeah. And they're white miniatures. They're cast in white, so you can tell them apart from the other monsters. But these talk about what they do, I imagine. And then there's some other cards that go into the game as well for the different seasons. And then you have the different gods. Really cool, man. I can't wait. I almost feel like I wish I had the time to paint these. It's just got a little miniature rulebook in it, but the rulebook, I'm sure, covers all the important stuff. Then the only other box I got, well, no, yeah, the only other box I got for this was this one, the monster pack, because who doesn't want more monsters, right? I don't know what else there was. I can't remember everything else there was in the game, but I figured this was enough, because like I've gone all in on some things in the past, and I never used them all. Not Zombicide necessarily, but some of the other, I was trying to think, the others. I got everything for the others, and I barely scratched the surface of that game. We played it a number of times. Anyway, here's some more monsters. Beautiful miniatures. I love that one on the... This guy here is really cool looking. And spider dude right in there. Big giant, another demon in some dead tree thing with ghosts on it. Can't go wrong, right? And then it's got, of course, a brief set describing these. The creatures, the fire dragon, the Oni of plagues, and Jinminju, the tree of something, and then, of course, Jorogumo. Anyway, and I'm probably botching the pronunciations of those as well, but that's the way it goes. So, guys, that's basically what I got in the box of Rising Sun. Now, Rising Sun is not a co-op game. You're not likely to see it played on my channel. You're more likely to see, I mean, it's not a game I can play solo. I might do a demonstration run because it is such an awesome game. Like one of my other favorite competitive games right now is Blood Rage, which I love getting at because everybody gets it quickly. And it's just brutal, but it doesn't feel like I had friends that used to play diplomacy, and they ended up hating each other. And this one's supposed to have also have some spiritual succession to diplomacy, though I don't see it other than the tea ceremony. I don't see it that much. You're obviously out to get each other, but you can make deals and stuff like that. Anyway, what I was saying is that those games, they were aggressive and they attacked each other, but for some reason it felt bad doing it sometimes. But Blood Rage doesn't feel that way, and this one doesn't appear to feel that way either. Maybe because they're staged well enough where you're not completely incented to destroy somebody. I don't know. Anyway, guys, those are the boxes that I got for Rising Sun. So I got the base game, the Daimyo box, the Monster Pack, and the Kami Unbound Pack. And that's what I got. So I hope, like I said, I don't know if this will ever get to the table or not. I'm going to try. But I don't know that I'd be able to play it because it is not a soloable co-op type game. Not easy to play by yourself. Or as in demonstration, I could do it, but that's about it. So that's it, guys. I'm sure there's other more detailed unboxings, but I just like to do them fast and show you what we got in there. Give you a little idea of what's in those boxes. So you can see for yourself if it's something you want to get. Now, again, if you get the base game, you're not going to get all those cool plastic tokens. That comes in the Kickstarter bonus Daimyo box. So keep that in mind, guys. And I will see you in the next video. Please make sure to watch. I got The Darkest Night running right now. That's almost over, I think. I'm not going to spoil it. We got some things going on. I don't know if we're going to win or not. It's really going to come down to some luck for me because I'm taking some risks, hoping to get lucky. And then also, I'm also doing a playthrough of Subnautica, which is a computer game, but it's done very differently. So I hope you enjoy it. The game itself is differently, not my playthrough of it. But it's a fun one, and then there's a lot more coming to the table soon. Probably not this, though. We'll see. We'll see, because I can't play it, again, I can't play it solo, so unless we're doing some kind of multiplayer online version where my camera was on this and we were playing with other people, it's not going to get to the table. So, guys, thanks again. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you in the next episode of whatever. So take care.